What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Halo Reach. Gotta thank Kofi, because Kofi is the man for giving me this game. I do have to make a observation when it comes to playing this game with a mouse and keyboard as compared to a controller. It's very weird. I did not understand why it was like this way until I was thinking about it all day at work. It was kind of annoying. That's kind of nerdy. I know. But look, I'm gonna play a controller. When you play with a controller in this game, right, you don't have the precision aim to look like this on a mouse. You don't. You can't do that. You're moving like this, you're moving slow, whatever. So how it works in Halo is, with a controller, you line up your shot, and you just keep it horizontal, like that. And you're strafing while keeping your aim horizontal. You're only aiming left and right. You're not moving up and down. You can actually correct aim via sidestepping. So, for example, if I was aiming here, I probably wouldn't move my stick right there to the right and shoot. I would strafe right like that. So you wouldn't do bam. You would literally come across and move. Now the problem is this. When you're using a mouse, you don't need the... It would be stupid to correct your aim like that with a mouse. With a mouse, it's so accurate, you would just turn, 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 turn. The mouse is so good, you would not have to correct your aim by sidestepping. That's something you would do with a controller. It's completely stupid to attempt to do that with a mouse. But you're playing Halo, a game where you typically do that. So what happens is, when you're playing on mouse and keyboard, instead of playing like this, and dodging and shooting, you're literally just aiming and shooting, which makes you stand still, which makes you die, which makes you get hit, and all other kinds of things. Another thing that's kind of weird is, speaking of like correcting aim, is it's awkward to correct aim with A and D rather than moving, but now you're strafing like this. You can strafe and aim, which would make it much better and easier than it will be on a controller, but that's just such an unnatural movement to be strafing and aiming like this on a mouse and keyboard. Typically on mouse and keyboard, you're just shooting. You're just shooting. You see something, you shoot something, but Halo requires some different kind of movement. So that's why Halo on a mouse and keyboard is a lot more different than it is on a controller, and why people using a controller are probably at an advantage right now. I will still be using the mouse and keyboard because I feel like the skill cap, the skill ceiling for the mouse and keyboard will be higher once I learn it, once I can capitalize on it. But using a controller, which I am right now, just capitalizing on the left to right movement, it's just a lot easier than... You would never use A and D to correct the movement. You would just literally just aim, 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 aim with the mouse. Like that. You would never use A and D. Part of the reason why you would never use A and D, I'm reiterating myself, is because the mouse is an actually more accurate, more precise instrument and tool. You only literally do the strafe aiming on a controller because it's kind of one of the most effective ways to do it, because aiming like this just is not as good as aiming with a mouse like this. So if you're wondering why the game feels kind of weird with a mouse as compared to a controller like you normally have, this is why. So this will be a deprogramming, a reprogramming, I don't know what you want to call it, but this is not something you're going to be able to overcome in a day or possibly even a week. This might take a transitional period from, I don't want to say going from a controller to an arcade stick, but this is not something you're going to be able to correct yourself in a day, especially going left and right on A and D on a keyboard. Just not going to happen. So, just my observations. Feel free to hit that like button. It's the only reason and the only way YouTube will actually acknowledge our videos now. I will be on tonight playing with Kofi and everybody else. You are free to join if you want to. And enjoy your night, guys. Have a nice one.